So let me explain that with this. So now there is a sell signal right here, and then upon getting to this point, I can see long signal. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take some profits here, but not all. Now this is, let's take a look at that. This is okay. Let's say 1.96. Okay, that's the risk to reward ratio. So but what I'm going to do is that take partial position. That's what I would advise you to do. Then after that, you are going to take your entry to break even. So even if the market is coming back, you will have nothing to lose. So you can see the market pulled back again. So you wait for this pullback, then you can enter another market here. Meanwhile, you still have a trade running. So that's just basically it. So let's take a look at, let me look for a long position, long example. You can see the market is going up, down. You wait for pullback, you trade downward. Market is around this point again, you just continue downward. I want to look for a buy signal. Let's take a look at this. This is the market. From here, the market was coming down, okay, ranging from this point. So then after that, the market came up. The market broke through this point here. So upon coming down, there's a long signal. That's just your signal. Now that is it. Your long position around here, your stop loss below, and this is it. I think this color is just getting too brighter. I need something like this. Okay, so okay, here is it. So you have a buy signal around here. So you enter here and your stop loss very close to the downside. Then what you do is that continue riding the market until you have a sell signal, which was around this point again. Then you exit. You can exit part of your position. Yes. So for this scenario, let's take a look at it closely. After this sell signal, if you are taking part of your position, then for your next line of action is that you bring your remaining one to break even. So you can see that there was another long signal here, just went up a little, then starts going down. So that is it. So I think that's just all. Even in ranging market, you can still make profit out of it. Let's take a look at this now. Let me remove this. You can see the market was up, came to this point here again, long, went up at this point, this point again, the market just, then there was a sell signal right there, a sell signal right there. So that's just for the main signal. So remember, I told you that the first thing you have to do is know if your market is going up or down. It is very important. So in case like this, you wait for market to come to this point. Okay, let me just, so wait for market to come to this point, to this point, then you can just continue buying and buying. And for short scenarios too, market can be funny whichever way there's no problem. Just look for your points and make sure the market is going down. So that's for that. So another thing I want to talk about this indicator is, if you look closely, you see that there are some um lines, some horizontal lines. Yes, like this, like this, like these lines. They are actually support and resistance line. So when you are trading, let's take a look at this. You have a zone right there. You have a zone right there. So the market came into it. There was a long signal, went up, came back again, went up again. You see, there was another zone up here holding the market around this point. You notice this movement within this range. This movement. That is a ranging market. So you can just stay out of the market, or with this indicator you can just kind of come to this point, you buy. But note, if you are buying, if you are going long from this point you must exit. You must just close your trade, because this is a ranging market. For sell signal you can just calm down, but I prefer a breakout. What do I mean by that? The market has broken zone this zone, came up, you wait for the market to come down, then you can go long again. So if your market is going okay, I'm still talking about these zones. This is another zone right here. So what happened here was that the market was going up, came down, then went up to this zone, and around this zone we can see a sell signal. Then that was a sell. This zone sell signal, so just go for it. Like this zone sell massively. So this zone came to this point, came back downward. You see, I mean, I want to remove this. Okay, can you see the movement within these zones? So this doesn't mean that whenever the market is just around, you just enter. No, you wait for signal. Let's take a look at this. There was a zone here, and there was a long signal. You can go up around this zone, sell signal, sell, and like that, like that, like that. You just wait for your signal. You see, around this point there was no signal. So that's that's it about the zones. All right. Another thing I'm going to talk about now, as regards this indicator.